So thank you, everybody. It's kind of tough going up at this hour because when you're up last, most of what you have to say has already been said. So I'm going to kind of adjust things as I go. The lunch that Father Bill was talking about would have been a dinner, but Ken Rosato's got to be in bed by a certain time. So, and Bill Evans. So, like you said, that lunch was a dinner. We had a good time. We had a little wine. Peter Pritchard didn't have a glass of wine. Where's Peter? Not a glass of... And I know Peter can enjoy a drink. So, thank you, Father Bill. And thank you for everybody tonight for being here tonight. Just so everybody knows, I was introduced to St. Christopher's Inn many years ago, a few years ago, by Michael Elms. And I've supported tonight's dinner for quite a few years, and I attended a dinner with friends. And if most of you know Michael Elms, you know, and you would agree, that Michael knows a good thing when he sees it. Take his wife, Marie. Michael, I'm going to be up here for a while. And I got to tell you, for a guy that said over lunch, you'd have a tough time speaking in public, you did an unbelievable job. Did a great job. So take his wife, Marie. Married for over 30 years. Married her when she was 14. And back then, that was allowed. Just like I'm married 32 years, and Mary Ellen was 14. Mary Ellen was 12. And you know, he found a great woman, and he held on to her. Now, take his job at Rolex. Over 30 years. Once again, Michael found a great thing and held on to it, even though he just retired. And almost 15 years ago, he came across an architectural interior design firm, Ted Moudis Associates. Once again, Michael found a great thing and held on to it. Sorry, I had to work it in. Michael, I'm losing my award, excuse me. Michael has, well, again, it's a repeat, but Michael has been involved with St. Christopher's for almost 15 years. And you have to trust that once again, Michael found something and is holding on to it. It's been great for me to be involved the last few years, to make new friends and build new relationships. Like Father Bill, Ken Rosato, and Bill Evans. Bill Evans couldn't be here tonight. He has a personal, his daughter's being honored somewhere. Well, she's not being honored. She's like, yeah, whatever, something important for a little kid. And as you know, Ken and Bill are on ABC every morning. When I first got to know Bill, I said, wow, this is pretty cool. Weatherman, meteorologist, they got all this equipment, you know, they can make things happen. So last year, June, just before Father's Day, I called Bill Evans, and I said, listen, Bill, 40 people I have in my backyard, barbecue. I hate putting up that tent. It kills the whole backyard. See what you can do. Can you make things happen? He says, Ted, no problem. I understand. I will take care of it. And I don't know if you remember, last year Father's Day, it poured the entire day. And, you know, Bill's not here, but Ken, do me a favor. Take notes, and you got to tell him. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand because Nick Gregory takes care of me all the time. Yeah, break his legs. Nick. My name is Rosato. I can do that. Not a problem. Nick Gregory, I call him up. He takes care of things all the time. Everything's perfect. But, you know, then it hit me. I called the wrong Bill. This year, June, same 40 people, barbecue, backyard. I don't want to put up the tent. Father Bill. Father Bill. All right? All right? Father Bill, we're good? Okay. No. More than try. Mary Ellen, cancel the tent. Next year I'll be back up here whether you like it or not talking. So, a few weeks ago, we visited at St. Christopher's, and a few of us went there. It was myself, Mary Ellen, Michael, Marie, Stuart, and Susan. And we met the people that run the inn. And we did a nice tour with Father Bill. And just before lunch, we ended up in the chapel to meet a few of the men that were there at the time. There were 177 men, I will never forget these numbers, that were there in the program. And we sat and met with 8 of the men. They sat with us. They range in ages from 22 to 56. They each told us their story, years of drug and alcohol addiction, their many attempts to get cleaned, and how they ended up at the steps of the inn. When they were done talking to us, I wanted to speak to them, but I was not able to. Same thing. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I have no problem speaking. But when it comes to it was a very, very emotional experience because I realized, I can't believe this. And it's been said before, Timothy said it, Timothy lives it, Michael said it. Sorry. St. Christopher's Inn saves lives. It's not just a cure for addiction, it saves lives. And when you see these men in front of you talking to you, this is an experience that you don't experience in life. They talk to you, they tell you what's going on in them. And when I was able to speak, like hopefully I'm going to get to speak soon, hopefully when I was able to speak, I told them to always remember that it took a tremendous amount of courage for them to walk into St. Christopher's Inn. It takes courage. It takes courage to walk in. And it took even more courage for them to sit in front of total strangers. How many of us can sit in front of strangers and talk about your weaknesses and talk about what's going on in your life? Nobody can. It took a tremendous amount of courage for these men to sit in front of us and tell us their lives, their addictions, and what brought them there. And what I told them, it took courage. They have to remember that. They got to take that courage because the program is a short program, and then they have to go on in the world. They have to take that and go forward. They always have to remember the courage that it took them to walk into this place, the courage that it took them to sit in front of us, and take that with them because it's so easy. Timothy, you know, I'm not going to speak in your words. You know what that means, all right? So, anyway, you know, it was a great experience, and it was really told me, you know, why we're here tonight and why we're not just, you know, rehab and get them better and send them out. We're saving lives. These young people, I'm 56. One of the guys was 56. I am young. From 22 to 56. They told us their lives are being saved. St. Christopher's Inn is saving lives. And in Timothy's words, that's what I said. I mean, you come up here and you repeat it, but Timothy says it best because his life is being saved. So anyway, I want to thank Father Bill and everybody at St. Christopher's Inn for all that you do. I want to congratulate Mike Elms and all that you've done for the inn. Best of luck for you in your retirement. Marie, if it gets rough at home, send him to the office. I got things for stuff for Mike. I want to thank my wife, Mary Ellen, my daughters, Nicole and Alyssa, my brothers that are here tonight with their families, friends. Yes, Paul, you too. My daughter's boyfriend, Paul. Thank you to my business partner, Chris Savoglu, who puts up with me. I'm not the We're together over 30 years. I'm not the easiest guys to put up, but we built a great business, so all is good. Thank you, everybody that's here from Ted Moudis Associates. I really appreciate it. And a special thank you to all my friends that supported tonight, and all the friends that I haven't met. I ran into some in the men's room, but but all my friends that I haven't met. But thank you very much for supporting tonight's event, and thank you, and good night to everybody. Thank you.